whose door opens will become the winner of Hell's Kitchen. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, welcome back to Too Hard, Too Fast, the podcast with strong opinions about things that we may or may not know too much about in order to broaden perspectives. One thing we don't know anything about is how your life gets turned upside down and right side up. And now you're famous. We got Mary Lou, Chef Mary Lou Famous back. Mary Lou Famous. Did you just hear that? I said Mary Lou Famous.
Mary Lou Famous.
That was my middle name. I was adopted by the Famouses, so they named me Mary Lou Famous.
Hey, we're trademarking.
Mary Lou Famous. Sorry about that. She's back. She's gone.
We lost her.
Right.
She said, "Fuck this shit." Oh, she's all this
Got
shit
my name
again.
wrong. Oh man, she's back.
Wrong podcast. Shit.
She, if you know her, you better know her. She goes by Lou Beezy. What'd you say last name? If you nasty.
Yeah, Lou Beezy, if you're nasty, call me Lou Beezy in the streets. You know, that's what it is. I got on my little necklace right here. I don't know if you can see it. A little Lou Beezy.
Yeah, there you go. That's cool. Is that new?
No, I've had it. So my friend, she nicknamed me. I never get a fucking nickname. Like, it's always just, hey, Mary Lou, ML. Like, I don't count those as nicknames. And then one day I come to work and she was like, hey, Bees. And I was like, you talking to me? And she goes, yeah, Lou Beezy. And I said, that's it. That's my name. I love it. And I just went with it. Got a necklace made like the next week. And I was like, Beezy, baby. I just love it.
That's a pretty cool nickname to have. I think it could be because like your name, like does anybody call you Mary or Lou? Like it just Mary.
No,
Lou.
The only people that call me Mary are like people that knew me before college. That's how I can always tell how long we've been friends. Because it's like, hey, Mary. And I'm like, it's one of my longtime friends. And you're like, hey, Mary Lou, I recently met you.
Mm. I always wonder, like, there's some names that just you say the full name or first name and last middle name just because they flow. And like Mary Lou is one of those names. I don't know. Like, there's all these kinds of like, you know, those names.
Like, like Billie Jean.
Billie Jean. Well, I mean,
it's not my girl.
Jackson, you made that famous.
Yeah, but like it just flows. Billie Jean, Cindy Lou, Mary Jo.
There's a Mary Jo is what I'm trying to think of. Okay, like that scene in Ted with Mark Wahlberg.
Which
where
one?
he's like, I'm just gonna name off a bunch of girls' names and let me know when I got it.
All right, speed round. I'm gonna rattle off some names, and when I hit it, buzz it. Okay?
I will tell you.
You got me?
And then they start saying all these names. I'm like, nope.
Savannah, Casey, Dolly, Kendra, Collie, Chloe, Devin, Emily, Luke, Becky.
Nope.
He's like, is it one of those names with like a Lou in it, or and they're like Sandy Lou, Mary Lou, Cindy Lou. He's like, no.
Was it any one of those names with a Lynn after it?
Yes.
I got you.
I don't know. Maybe it's
just floats.
It floats. I like it. I don't know why we got into that tangent. Maybe because I messed up your name. Let's sit back, right. Buckle up. Let's go too hard, too fast. Boom.
We already did.
The podcast.
We're in there. The podcast.
Welcome back.
Welcome to Too Hard, Too Fast.
Too Hard, Too Fast.
Too Hard, Too Fast.
Too hard, too fast.
Welcome to Too Hard, Too Fast.
Well, welcome to Too Hard, Too Fast podcast with your host, Georgia Mary Lou.
She even put my name
You start next week. The podcast of the century.
Right. You are a cute puppy. Get down. Percy, get down. Oh my gosh, you don't listen. I'll be trying to go to bed at night.
You adopted her?
So
Percy,
it's like,
guy or girl?
Percy's a girl, short for Persephone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Persephone Shalimar Jenkins.
You guys
Let's do this.
Oh my God, he just ran in.
The Jenkins family. She's like 5. So my ex and myself, we share her. So I had her for a couple of years after we broke up, and then he had her, but then he was dating this crazy girl, and so then he wouldn't let me talk to her, and then he broke up with the crazy girl, and he's like, "Hey, I want you to know I'm really sorry for what I did, you know, and you can see the dogs anytime that you want to, and that girl was crazy, and I shouldn't have let her do that, and I just want you to know how much that I love you and appreciate you." And I was like, I got away. And so now I got the puppy. There's another one. He's around here somewhere, but he's calm. She is not.
Is she the one that was in the cone, or is that the other one?
Yes, she is the one in the cone. And so because her paw got infected, so she has to wear the cone so that she don't lick it. But we got her a little boot, so now she walk around, but she got like floppy paw because of it. She don't know how to
Is
walk
that forever,
without.
or is that gonna get better?
Nah, she's got medicine for like the next 10 days, and it should heal itself up as long as she stops licking it. Just a little floppy paw. You gotta be careful because she's not used to them boots. So when she go down the stairs, she slipped a couple times. So now I take her through the elevator. And I walk her through everyone else. And I was like, no, my baby.
Man, speaking of paws, my dog, one of my basset hound, she just had surgery on like the back heel, and she was doing that for a little bit too. Like,
oh,
like, but it looked so much fun. It looked like she was like throwing her hips. Like she was trying to give you attitude. I was like, what are you trying to do? I'm just trying to walk, bro.
I was like, I got something I want to say. Are you upset right now? No. All right, where's your dog? I want to see.
All right, Pop, come here. He's right here.
Oh, Fuzzy.
Getting big too.
That's so
You're
cute.
gonna love the name, hopefully.
What's his name?
He's a big Spurs fan, so.
You gotta speak up. Your mic, Worm.
You need it. Percy, you better get your ass off that bed.
I called him Popovich because they have the same hair. Just call him Pop. So when I get mad, Pop.
I like it. Popovich. Get out. Act like you got some sense. Stop embarrassing me in front of company.
I told him that whenever he gets real mad, he can be like, Popovich, you son of a bitch.
Popovich, you son of a bitch.
And he has got two colored eyes. I think that's what's the coolest thing.
Ooh.
All right, let's get started. That way we can show our surprise.
I need to put on my makeup now.
Nice.
Oh, you already started recording? Shit.
I did because we were already talking about like good stuff. I don't want to miss any of it. Like chill, normal people stuff. You know, she's not normal anymore. She's famous.
She's not normal.
What is normal?
Exactly.
What be normal? Be weird. So, Mary Lou, I don't know. Okay, I don't want to say you're recent off the win or like being a finalist because I don't know. Can you talk about the fact that season?
I can talk about everything now.
All right, perfect.
Dang.
The fact that Hell's Kitchen season 19 was filmed almost 2 years ago, and so when you were on the podcast, you already knew the results. You knew that the show was already aired in a different part of the world.
Yeah.
But not in the US. And somehow in the US, even when I was researching, nobody really knew that the podcast had already aired somewhere else. Everybody was still experiencing it for the first time. And you played it off well with us too. Like, I know we poked a little bit, and we weren't trying to get you in trouble or anything like that, but we tried to poke to see any hints. And
man, I wanted to tell. I've been sitting on that secret for 2 years, and I was like, "Damn, I just need to tell somebody." I'm like, "You want to know a secret? I'm telling random strangers, hey, homeless man on the street. I'm on TV show. I just want you to know." And he's like, "Bitch, I don't care. Can I have some money?"
How much did that eat you up to hold that secret?
Oh man. Especially because of everything that was going on at my job. And like, I am the only female. I am the only woman of color that is like on my chef team, my company. And I'm the youngest one there. And so I feel like I have to work extra hard because of it. And I just wanted to let them know, I'm like, do you guys know like one of the greatest chefs in the world says that I'm great? Like, you guys should have nothing but admiration for me because I do the damn thing and I'm myself all the time. I was burning holes in my pocket and my mental. That's why I was wearing the wig to keep the secrets from coming out. I was holding on to it.
Especially because one of those shows, one of the episodes, maybe the second to the last episode, Gordon Ramsay tells you your life is gonna change, or is about to change, and you know, like it's only gonna change if the show comes out, right? I don't know, maybe not, because now you have that confidence. You know, nobody can take that away from you. Gordon told you that. now we finally got to experience it. But I can imagine walking around and somebody, giving you some lip, and then you're like, you know who I am? You know who I am? You don't. Not yet. You're not yet, but you will.
I was like, y'all, you motherfuckers just wait until January.
Were you ever nervous that it wasn't going to come out?
Oh, yeah. When it was taking a long time there, like I had my text message group with all of the guys and girls, and they were like, hey, somebody said that the season isn't even going to air. That's why they're taking so long to edit it. So I messaged one of the producers that I talked to. He's such a sweetheart. Like, I always love talking to him. And I was like, hey, someone said that this is happening. Is this true or no? And they're like, we spent way too much money flying you guys out there and doing all this bullshit for us not to edit it. We're going to edit it. It's just taking a little bit longer. And I was like, I don't know how TV works. So I can't really say anything. But I need you to know that that's what they're talking about. And I just want to know. That's why I asked straight from the source. I can't handle rumors. What is it? Tell me.
I'm going to keep going with this conversation, but we've been off uploading for about 2 weeks already, maybe 3 weeks. So I completely forgot the fact that you have a bottle next to you, and we should talk about our drinks, because this is too hard to pass.
About time.
I totally messed up. Worm, we took a vacation.
Oh man, I'm so parched. I didn't think this time was ever going to come.
What are you drinking?
All right, Mary, let us know what you got.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know. I went to the liquor store and the bottle was pretty, so I bought it, and it says Frexenet. That's probably French or some shit. Frexenet. Yeah, Frexenet. Ice Rosé. Cuvée Especial. It's a cava. I know that means it's from Spain.
Ice Rosé is the only thing you gotta know. I don't know if the name is really Frank Sinatra.
Frank Sinatra, Ice Rosé from Spain. That's what I have.
There you go. All right. Should we do? Wait. We should show what we have, because we brought some surprises for Mary Lou this time.
Excited.
Worm, you want to show yours first?
What are you talking about?
Your drink.
Your surprise.
Are you guys sure? No, just all right. All right, you guys ready? Boom, yes. Dude. You said.
Ooh, they sell it in a can. Oh, it's in a bottle. I thought it was in a can. I was about to get really fucking excited.
It looks like a can, but nah.
Did you print that out? Is that a print?
No.
He printed that out.
You printed it out and put it over a bottle?
No, I found it at HEB. That's how it is.
That's fucking funny.
We were supposed to have the real thing.
Worm, I have the real thing. Like I literally have this.
Look,
I have it too.
No, that's really funny. You just made some shit up. But what you didn't know is that I stay strapped with these bottles, so I just have one handy. I wasn't even ready for that.
Hey, we gotta drink that.
I went to 2 different HEBs and did not find it. I ended up finding it in a gas station.
Really?
Near where we live, yeah. So walking distance.
It is not that expensive, and I'm okay with it.
All right, but I'm saving that for a special occasion, though.
For a rainy day.
This though, right here, because it's for the summer. So.
Okay, heard.
Mary Lou, congratulations on becoming, what is it, the runner-up? Is that what they called it?
Yeah, the runner-up or the finalist. I don't know which one sounds, but like runner-up makes it sound like, hey, I was almost there. Like you're next. But then finalist makes it sound like more pristine. You know, it's like, I'm a finalist. Runner-up makes it sound like you lost.
Yeah, that's true, huh? Hey,
well,
my finalists.
In my thing, I think finalist means like 3 or 4 at least. So that kind of, you could be in any of those. But you were number 2, which I think you should have been number 1.
I agree.
Many say that the American Idol that is the runner-up becomes the most famous and more successful. So
that's true.
It'll be the same thing for Hell's Kitchen.
Come on now.
Mary Lou.
That's what I'm working towards. Oh.
All right. To Mary Lou,
San Antonio will be chanting that. Honk their horns. Shoot.
Woo!
Made it to the NBA Finals. Congratulations.
Thank you, NBA Finals. I got to meet the Coyote.
That's awesome.
All right. I was not expecting all that nonsense. I totally dripped all over the place. Did yours explode too?
No,
you gotta be ready for it. That's because he ain't got that. Yeah,
I ain't about that. I don't know. I'm not. That's the first time I've done that in a long time. That's funny. Well,
So which one's better, Mary Lou? That one or the LaMarca?
The LaMarca is totally better than this one. I'm a little upset with myself now.
So Italy's better than Spain?
Yep. I apologize to everybody who's Spanish, but we're not gonna.
It's all right. Mexico broke away from them, so screw the Spaniards, dude. That's what we say.
We'll just none of the rosé. Maybe we're not doing that. I don't know. I'm gonna drink it because I bought it. And I'm not. We don't waste.
Do you remember our rating system?
No, remind me.
Between a 1.0 and a 2.0.
What
would you rate it based on price, alcohol,
content,
and alcohol content, and design, and just your overall impression of it?
We're giving this a 1.2.
Oh shit, that's low, dude. It sucks.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like now after drinking it. I'm like, the bottle looks real cheap. Why I paid more for this and I paid for the LaMarca? You know, like everything is
cheaper than this
now. Yep. No, this is more expensive than that. And I was like, you know what? This should have been less. This should have been like $6. This should have been like that Andre shit that gives you a hangover that you know you shouldn't be drinking. You know that they serve you at all of the what is that shit at brunch when they're like bottomless mimosas and they give you that champagne that only costs $2 and then you leave and you feel like garbage. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Right as you're paying the bill, the hangover's kicking in.
Yep. That's what this is. I'm gonna drink it because I paid for it.
Yeah. Fuck.
Oh yeah.
Good.
What is the alcohol content on that?
12% by volume.
Oh, just a little 1% more than LaMarca.
LaMarca.
But you know what, Marilu? This is really good.
He said this is created to be enjoyed in a glass over ice. What the damn hell?
That's why you don't like it. Go get a glass. Go get some ice.
Okay. I'm gonna get a glass of ice. We all know that I take mine to the head. So
I'm joking about the glass. Drink it straight. Be yourself.
No,
you're Mary fucking Lou, dude. You do what you want to do, dude.
Over ice. What the fuck?
I think I'm gonna give LaMarca a 1.63. I would buy it again. I'm kind of embarrassed. I made a mess over here. But,
is it cold? How cold is it?
Oh, it's cold. I've had it for a while in the fridge. Since Saturday, I think I've had it in the fridge.
I need you to know that I'm like a champion when it comes to chugging bottles of champagne. I don't know if you've seen any of my stories, but I'm really good at it. And so a lot of my homegirls are all like, I don't understand how you can do that. I spill it everywhere. And I was like, first of all, because you're drinking everything that's warm, you don't do that, okay? It needs to be ice cold. Otherwise, the bubbles will expand and you can't chug it. And then also, you just focus on breathing out while you're drinking. Man, I can chug all that shit. And everyone's like, that bitch is going to die later. I can tell. But I'm like, motherfucking champion.
Hey, that's some good too hard, too fast advice right there.
Does that sound like a challenge?
Wait, I don't think mine's cold enough. I might do it. Just because I want to. Are we doing this?
I'm down. It's right here right now.
Okay, hold on. Mine's right here. Can I mark it?
Mine's fake. So.
What? That's when? What the damn hell?
I don't think I've ever done a sparkling chug, but I'm down if you are.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, I'll chug this if you guys want.
Cheers.
Focus on the breathing.
That's it. That's how you know you did it right.
The burp. I did not finish. I will tell you. I got up to there.
Really? That's farther than I got. No surprise.
I was going for the finish, but I couldn't do it. I felt my stomach just expanded.
You don't finish it. You don't finish it because then you're that drunk girl that like vomits everywhere. You just do it enough that you can tilt the bottle straight back, and then everyone looks, and they're like, "Whoa!" And then you're done.
That's some solid advice.
And then I just leave the rest of it in there, and I'll sip on it because I need to dance off everything that I drank. That way, I'm not that drunk bitch, and then I'm just that tipsy bitch. You know, you're like, "Damn, her dance moves are hitting. My jokes are funny," and I'm like, "No more. That's it. That's where I'm at."
Maybe that's what I need to do. I'm always that drunk bitch. So.
Oh man.
All right, so let's get into it. I am 100% really like. I love that you did that. That you printed out of paper, stuck it on a beer bottle.
Hey, for the people out there, Mary Lou, I just want you to know it's not that I'm ghetto. I mean, well, I'm ghetto, but I'm not that ghetto. You know, I literally couldn't find it anywhere in the stupid region I am. I even looked literally 200-mile radius. I would have. It was the nearest one was like 300 miles away.
Bro, you just get it at HEB. Where you at?
I do. I'm in West Texas, and we have 1, 2, 3, we have 5 HEBs. And I went to all of them. I even went online just to make sure, like, am I looking in the wrong aisle?
Man, I don't.
Was, Victoria, Texas, or something.
I don't ever want to go to where you're at.
Yeah, you don't want to either. I'm trying. Maybe next year though. I'll be gone. So maybe I'll be back in San Antonio. I don't know.
Come back to San Antonio where the LaMarca flows through the streets.
I could get it. I won't have to print this shit out no more. I could drink the real thing.
But the determination, though, I respect it.
Yeah, thank you.
I was surprised. I thought either this guy found it or he's just gonna bring.
I didn't think you guys would notice, but George had to call me out. Mary Lou was falling for it. Shit.
I really was. I was like, "That's a different bottle. That's really interesting, huh?" He's like, "Did you print that out?"
This is the premium here. This is the premium.
You know, like me thinking, I'm like, I've been doing it wrong for years. You got the premium? What the fuck?
It's like they have the coronas and they have the coronitas.
Oh, yeah.
For the little baby Dos Equis. You got a little marquitas.
I love that.
That would be a solid thing if they did that.
And I think we got one more surprise for her, right? But I guess later on.
Wait, I love something else?
The one we
didn't tell you about my second.
Wow, we lost her. She's all fuck this shit.
It's all like you have 10% battery, and I was like, let me plug this hoe in. The other way.
Let's see where I'm at. I might as well plug in 24.
Now we're in.
Yeah, weren't we gonna do a pose? Weren't we gonna do a pose, George?
Oh yes. Okay, so Mary Lou, I'm trying something new for the podcast, and you're gonna be the first one to do it with us. But
yeah,
it really is just like you know how like you take a picture with people and you say, "Oh, let's take a funny one," and we do a funny pose.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to do a funny pose at the end with you, and that's going to be the thumbnail of the podcast.
I like it.
So you can pose whichever way you want, and then that's what I'm going to take.
Hey, and I don't think we ever thanked her that wasn't her interview the one where we've had the most views ever?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you
brought
us up. You
and
brought
that's actually like, you know, when we said we would close out last podcast, you're always invited. And I was like, she's probably never going to want to come back on. But people also requested you. Like, they were like, bring her back on. She needs to be back on. I want to hear more about her. Let's talk to her. And then,
people were even asking if you'd be willing to replace me as a co-host.
Oh, damn.
I know.
Damn, I could never replace you. The
but
dedication
we're going to give you a
brought...
choice. You want to replace me or do you want to replace George? Huh?
No. Hold on. All right, let's consider a couple things. What are the responsibilities of you versus the responsibilities of George?
Oh, shit, you're right. George will still edit and shit. So
no.
He'll show up, and even then I still show up late.
If he's editing, then I can't take his job. So I'm sorry, Worm. Well, welcome to Too Hard, Too Fast, the podcast with your host George and Mary Lou.
There you go.
Hey,
people heard it.
Right. She even put my name first.
You start next week.
When Worm said who would you replace? When we put out the episodes, a lot of people were saying, not a lot of people, come on. But people were saying
a lot of people did.
a ton, like 4 of them, were saying like, she really liked Worm, like her and Worm just clicked, and you and her, like, it kind of seemed like you were getting on her nerves. I was like, I probably was, but that's not like it's not the first time I hear that. It's like, because I need to get out of my head more, where I'm editing in my head while I'm talking to you. I'm listening to you, and I'm trying to think of a next question to what you're saying, or am I going to go to the next question I have, and then I'm thinking, where am I going to edit? And so it doesn't really feel like a connect. It doesn't feel like a connect to people. So I was always like a little upset about that. I was like, oh, I really liked her. I was like, I hope she liked me. And you don't have to lie. You can say you didn't like me, and I'm cool with that.
No, I was fine with you. I thought you guys were funny.
Awesome.
But who's funnier?
Man, so it's a competition with you.
Just joking.
It's gotta be a competition.
You know who's the best right here? Oh, look at him, dude.
Aw. I have my other one. He's right here.
Where's yours? Oh, dude, he looks like the Dogecoin meme.
He's handsome. He's my handsome little man.
What's his breed?
He is a Chow Pomeranian mix. Yep. I'm praying that the Chow was the mom, because that sounds painful.
Oh yeah. I used to have a Chow until it ripped my leg into pieces.
Oh my man, I heard they were aggressive, but that's a whole nother story you got right there.
Oh yeah, like we talked about on the podcast, like one of our first very few, where we were still trying to figure out what we were doing, and that one got a little popular because I actually showed pictures of my scars, and so like my leg has like a big chunk missing out of it, and then like in my knee there's all craziness. And I was like in 4th grade when it happened.
Damn.
That was crazy.
No, he is the sweetest. I've only heard him bark like 2 times, and he's got like the softest bark. And then you have my other dog, and she's like a pit bull Shar-Pei, and she just looks real sweet, and she's got the rudest bark. Like you're like, what the fuck was that? And it's just her. But you don't take her seriously because she got that cone on her fucking head all the time. And you're like, what are you gonna do? And she's knocking shit over when she goes back and forth. I was like, I'm so sick of you. That fucking
Does she ever sound like a raptor, like a velociraptor?
She does look like a velociraptor. She got that same head, just huge. It's fucking huge.
And like their bark, I don't know, because mine's a pit bull boxer, and she'll start barking like scary loud, like, oh, I'm gonna tear your face apart. But then all of a sudden it's just like, and it's like, what just came out of you? It's like, whatever you were trying to go for, it just got ruined. Or maybe they got even more scared. Do they got dinosaurs in there? That's probably what it sounds like outside of my house. Mary Lou, back to Hell's Kitchen. Okay, so we were talking about how the season 19 came out in a different part of the world first. Europe, I don't know where.
It came out in Australia and New Zealand first. And so, like the whole thing where I tell everybody that they owe me $20. So it's like, it wasn't because the whole entire world was like seeing my breast. It was because all the camera people that were there. I wasn't talking to the world. I was talking to the camera people. And I was like, you guys all owe me $20. Well, they played it for the world. But in Australia and New Zealand, they showed the uncensored version. And so those people really owe me $20. Like, I'm waiting for my money.
Shit. Hey, I sent you $5, dude, because I saw it censored. So
you did. You're real.
I thought I didn't send you the full 20. So
no.
Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. People...
Hey, but you know what? But when George and I go to is it Whiskey Cakes or what?
Yeah, Whiskey Cake.
Whiskey Cakes. There you go. We'll leave you a good tip though. So
thanks, homie. I still get people coming up to me giving me $20. It cracks me up. They're like, here's your $20. And I'm like, ha, thanks. Let me have that. And I like stuff it right in there. When I had my party last week, some girl gave me $20 and then I used it to buy myself some more drinks.
Dang, nice. This is the best tagline ever then. I was going to say, Worm sent you $5, but now that he knows that in New Zealand and Australia, they showed the uncensored version. He'll be booking his flight out there.
It's like I just want to see.
And then I'll send you the 15.
Thank you. You know what? I feel like I should get paid.
Yeah, sure, why not? Dude,
Yeah,
imagine they all really do send you $20.
Thank you.
That'd be badass. Shit.
Were you embarrassed when it happened, or just like?
No, I thought it was funny, but it was like kind of like a stick to the man. So when we were getting ready to go to that competition to go surfing, I was wearing a one-piece bathing suit, and the producers called and they're like, "Can you put Mary on the phone?" And I was like, "Hello." They're like, "Mary, you can't wear that." And I was like, "What's wrong with my bathing suit?" And they're like, "This is a family show. You can't wear that." I thought it was cute. So then I went, changed into another bathing suit that was like, it was like a tankini or whatever it's called. It's like longer. And so they called back and they're like, "Mary, you can't wear that. Do you want us to go to Walmart and buy you a bathing suit?" And I was like, "I don't want a Walmart bathing suit." So I was like, "I got one more." And so then that's when I put the bikini on, and that's the one that ends up falling off. And I was like, if you would have let me wear my one-piece bathing suit, none of this would have happened. And so then I was like, "Ha! That's what you get."
So it's their fault.
I think that the one-piece bathing suit would be more family-friendly.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, in the front it was, but not in the back. It's not my fault.
Okay.
They could have edited that out, couldn't they?
That's what I'm saying. Like my one white friend that was on here, they like put that bar over her ass. I was like, I can't put a bar over mine, and been like, "Oh no, you don't get to see that."
So that's what you call the mullet bikini. You know, family in the front, party in the back.
In the back, I can see. That's good. You should coin that. The mullet bikini. Family friendly.
Mullet bikini. Did they say anything to you afterwards? Like, were they upset, or they realized it was just an accident?
Oh no, they knew it was an accident because I almost fucking drowned. When I like fell off that thing, I was spinning so much that they had to turn the water off. That was the only reason I got up. I like hit the back wall and I just kept spinning, and I was like, and then I put my hands up because I was like, I did it. And then that's when Jordan's like, "Nipples," and I was like, "Oh, mine." And I was like, you saw it, it's too late.
How long from that happening you go into the confessional, and then you come up with the very famous line now, "Pay me my money"?
One of the girls, her name was Cyan on the show, and so one of the boys had walked in while she was changing, and she was like, "You owe me $20." So we were all saying it. I was just the one that was on camera saying it.
Oh, I see.
And so that's where the line definitely came from. But as soon as we got back to the room, then they were like, "Hey, Mary, come in here first." And I was like, "All right." Because, I had to put my wig back on and everything. Because I told them, I'm not wearing my wig in the water. I'm not getting chlorine in my shit. And I was like, that's why I have my braids ready. I was like, she cute. She is cute.
So actually, before I ask you this next question, when I was editing the first time you were on, I kept doing the "pay me my money." Like I kept going back because I was trying to add a video to it, like what actually happened, so people knew like the context of it, and so it was like back and forth, and sometimes I'll wear my headphones, sometimes I won't. This time I wasn't, and my son's sitting in the living room. Next thing to the next day, I get a text from my wife that goes, "Why is your son saying pay me my money?" He's running around the house going, "Pay me my money." He'll still say it randomly. He'll just randomly go, "Pay me my money." I'm like,
yes,
that's hilarious.
One of the guys that I work with, his daughter watches the show, and she's like 7, and I've known her for like the past 4 years, and so she quotes that all the time. And he's like, "No, there's so many other things Mary says that you can quote. Why are you doing that one?" And I was like, "Ha, that's fucking funny."
It sticks. I mean, I'll say it randomly to like friends, like for no reason. I was like, "Pay me my money." I liked it, so I can see that's why it's famous.
You need to make shirts out of it. Shoot.
I should, right?
That way people really pay you your money.
Like, what is that for? Have you not seen Hell's Kitchen? That fun?
I know the season's out now here in the U.S. Here's my cash app.
Right? I should put that on the back of the shirt. Pay me my money, cash app.
There you go with your catch.
I'm like, oh, there it is. Sent.
So one thing I'm curious about is when you're in confessionals, and I hope you can talk about this. Do they show you the clip that you're going to talk about? How do you know what you're talking about?
No, they usually remind you of what you're talking about. So let's just say for a few of the people, it would be, hey, you're eliminated. You're going to come back in. Now put on the outfit that you were wearing on this day and now talk about it. So a lot of people had to do that. I know on the very last episode when everybody's shaking champagne on Corey, they're like, Mary, you need to get into the outfit that you wore on the very first day. And I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, and we're going to talk about that. I'm like, that's not my fault that you guys didn't get that shit at that day. And I think it's because they didn't take me seriously either. They're like, she'll be gone soon. Don't worry. We'll come back and do her commentary. And I'm like, look at me now, motherfuckers. And that's why you watch that first episode and I'm getting off the bus and I look all cute and clean. And then you see me in the confessional and my wig's like sideways and my lashes are all like this because it's like 1:00 in the morning. And I'm like, I don't want to be here anymore. You've made me change 3 times.
Oh my gosh, dude.
That is crazy. Because like, even if, like, you know, the emotion of like you're being eliminated, and then they still make you come back and do stuff.
Yeah, they're like, Mary, how do you feel right now? And I was like, how the fuck do you think I feel? And I'm like just bawling.
I guess it's part of the contract, right?
Yeah, which I didn't sign until like the very last day. I'll just hold on to it. Can you stop? Why are you being disrespectful like this?
They want attention too.
Yeah. Man, door shut. Somebody about to be mad.
I know they're gonna start scratching at it. So that's interesting because you know I'm a fan of a lot of not a lot of reality TV, but like a lot of like the new, like the real world stuff. Like I grew up with that, and now I watch The Challenge. And so I know there's a competition to your like where you're at, your network that you were on. But I think and I said that on the first time you were on here. Like I really like the way Hell's Kitchen is a competition, but also a reality show. Like they show you guys hanging out and having to deal with feelings and living together and getting on each other's nerves and things like that.
That's for sure.
Maybe striking up a little bit of romance. I know people are interested in that. We'll get to that, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to know about the romance, Worm might get a little jealous. We're gonna get to it. Right. But so just the whole aspect of watching like humans interacting, whether I know like a lot of it can be, you know, strategically edited together or placed. Mm-hmm. That's what I've never figured out like what they do with the confessionals. Like at what point do they do the confessionals? And always like
if they edit it around it.
Yeah.
I think they usually don't really know what they have. And so it's like you're doing the confessionals once, but they never make me do the same confessionals again. It's not like, hey, I didn't like what you said. Let's go back and revisit it and say everything again. For me, it was very organic just because they're like, they liked having me talk because I'm so animated. So it's just, Mary, tell me about what happened today, but make sure you speak in the present tense. So I couldn't say like Chef Ramsay walked by me yesterday and I hated that feeling. It'd be like, Chef Ramsay's walking by right now and this is how I'm feeling. And it was just me talking to them and they're like, okay, you're done. And I would get up and leave.
Damn, that's hard.
Yeah, it was just easy. I think I just wanted someone to talk to be honest with you.
And speaking of which, when this podcast is over, any podcast that we record, I have no idea what we have till I start editing. So I wish I could get like people back in, like just explain this part a little more.
So we're gonna start doing that with you. We made you sign a contract. So.
He's gonna call me back, Mary. Get in the same outfit that she wore on this day. I'm like, damn it! It's in the laundry.
Do you dye your hair again back to purple and
from green to
fluff
purple?
It up.
Speaking of green and purple, your Geeks and Grubs T-shirt does that come in fat man sizes?
It comes in all sizes. I don't know what the fat man size is. I don't believe in that. But I have chingale sizes, and I actually have like 3 new shirts that are about to drop next week, and I'm really excited.
Nice.
So yeah, we
Where can
got.
people find that?
Oh, you can find it on my website, geeksandgrubs.com. I am the Geeks and Grubs, just because it is my love of cosplay and my love of cooking brought together. And you have more than just this one. I think we have about 4 different varieties of shirts. We even have bandanas. We have postcards. We have recipe cards. Like it's some good shit going on.
You've really like done a lot of stuff since the last time we talked to you, and since the show started. Like, maybe it wasn't that I didn't know. Maybe it was that I didn't know you the first time, and so I did my research, but since then I kept following you, and it just seemed like you just picked it up. Like you just kept working, maybe even harder. Sorry, that Prosecco is coming back.
That's funny. I think so. I mean, I definitely like shot all the way up. People really seem to like me. And when I've talked to other people, I always let them know how I don't really like competitions. I don't see myself as a competitive person, so I don't understand how I got on this show. But a lot of people I've talked to have said they see that I'm not just, hey, I'm here to win. I need to knock this out. Like, I don't think I ever said that until the very end. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm still here. This is still happening. I was trying more to prove a point to myself than I was to the world about, hey, look at me, I'm great. I'm like, Mary, are you great? You gotta believe that you're great.
And I got that sense from watching it. And I think it helped the fact that we talked before, like we talked like not even mid-season. And so I got to know who you are. And then I kept watching. And I got to see like, oh yeah, she does come in like a little bit like, oh, I'm here, I'm funny, you know, you like me, you don't, I'm just here. And then it's like, oh no, get your stuff together. Like I'm here. I'm here to make a point. I'm here to prove something.
Exactly. And letting them hoes know.
Yeah, and it's like, cook that steak, and is this ready or not? Like you gotta talk. Like you were running the show in ports, and I was like, okay, I can see what's going on. I don't know if you knew that did you know that was going on inside of you, like, or were you just reacting out of instinct?
I was just reacting out of instinct. I feel a lot more comfortable whenever I'm on the line versus a challenge, because I was always having problems with my self-confidence, and I wouldn't feel like I do good enough in a challenge because it's just me. But on the line, I'm with a group of people, but I'm more confident because I know what I'm doing when I'm on the line. I'm like, you're cooking a steak, you're making potatoes, you're just doing something very monotonous. It's very simple. It's something that I really enjoyed. It's like whenever I'm cooking, I hear all of the chaos around me, but I also feel very content and very calm. And like I even get this expression on my face where everything is just really relaxed and I'm just focused.
Worm, if you ever want to jump in and ask a question, you're good.
All right.
No, right?
Oh, I was just looking at hey, you have some recipes on oh, you can't see it, huh? Okay. I want to cook some ratatouille. Is that how you say it?
We were very close. Ratatouille, very close. Like ratatouille.
Man, you have ingredients on here. You have I mean recipes and all that.
We're working on it.
Which one's your favorite recipe? Which one's your favorite?
My favorite recipe, I actually haven't put it on there yet, and I need to. It's going to be the African fish curry. I made it for Black Panther, and it was fire. It's fucking fire. I know. I hope I wrote it down because I don't remember what I did.
And what was it? It
was an African fish curry.
Fish curry.
Yeah, it was fire.
What is curry? Because I've had curry before, but I never really know what's.
It's like an array of spices. So yeah, you're eating an array of spices, but a lot of things about curry is just so many things brought together. So you're getting like sweet, you're getting heat, you're getting sour, you're getting savory, and it's all put up into one dish, and it comes together in just a really beautiful symphony of flavors.
You said it was for Black Panther. Did you see that they're making a new Black Panther movie? Yeah,
what's it called? I was wondering if they're gonna do it based on like the comic books, because like Shuri ends up becoming the Black Panther, so that's what we're all kind of like speculating is probably gonna happen.
Okay, yeah, that's I was wondering what they were gonna do, because I don't think I'm very familiar with that that comic book. And
that's okay.
What's
messed up, George? Why not?
No, that's George. That's fine.
The reason? Huh?
Yeah, there's a reason. I don't read very well, so I'd rather watch stuff than read.
I'd rather watch a movie. I respect that.
Yeah, exactly. So I know just with anything, I really like. I didn't know how much, in depth Captain America goes to, or anything. Like I'm more. Look, you can see in the back. Like if you ask me Batman stuff, I know more about Batman than anything. But like Marvel, I don't know a lot.
Have you seen the Snyder
Cut? I like him. What's that?
Have you seen the Snyder Cut?
Yes, I sat through all 4 hours because I have
one of my friends got no sleep because he said he watched that. All right, I haven't seen it. I just was asking. I really wanted you to be like, well, I haven't seen it yet, and then Worm and I were really gonna go in on you, but now we're not.
Oh. No, I say I sat through 4 hours, but really I sat through like 2, and then I did the other 2. Like I couldn't sit through the whole thing. It's just too much. But it's interesting. See Batman Cup. But they're just not good movies either way. Like
I have things.
They make are not good.
It's a Dragon Ball Z Scouter.
Oh,
hey, you did talk about
that's not Goku. That's his brother. I forgot his name.
That's not Raditz. What are you talking about? That is Goku.
Let me see.
That's Goku.
Oh shit, that is Goku. Oh, shit. Wait. Okay, yeah. You're right. My bad. That's Gohan, dude.
Oh no, you can't open the box.
You just lost money.
But how am I supposed to wear it? I don't open it.
Oh, what's in the box?
Oh man, fuck that box. All right, that box is gone. I'm about to have myself a Scouter. I'm walking around my job in the kitchen. I'm like, hey, let me check it. No, we can't. It's not ready. Don't serve it.
I can see the internal heat. Nope.
It's not done yet. They're like, how do you know? Scouter. So let me know.
What the bloody shit is this? That was that's Gordon Ramsay, and I messed it up. I know I did.
It's okay. I do a really shitty accent, and mine's on national television.
It was like a British / Mexican accent in there.
I thought you were doing Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
I thought you were doing like a British luchador.
Hey, I like that.
Cool. Hey, going back to Hell's Kitchen though. So your life was supposed to change.
You have been amazing, okay? And your career is just going to take off, okay?
Has your life changed? Now that everything's out and...
All right, so it's first. We're going to take a pause here on the conversation. Thursday, we're going to have Mary Lou with us again. We're going to continue the conversation on Hell's Kitchen, and then we're going to answer some questions that you guys asked.
Hell yeah.
Some of them get real juicy. So come back on Thursday. Worm, what do you got to say?
Shit, I wasn't prepared. Shit.
And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, remember, dare to be you, dare to be weird. Bye. Hell's Kitchen. Was that cool? I don't know if that was cool. Be weird.